With this particular one, we're looking at how many different sets of captains we can have. This particular one has 14 members on a basketball team. 3 co-captains are chosen to lead the team. How many different sets of 3 captains can be chosen? Okay, so we've got 14 members. 3 are chosen, and we consider these all equal, so order does not matter. And that becomes important because it determines whether we're going to do what we call a permutation or a combination. With a permutation, order does matter. So if you have 1 captain, 1 assistant captain or something, then it would be a permutation. In this case, all 3 of these do not, there's no one is not above the other, so they're all equal, if you will, so order does not matter. So if order does not matter, we're going to do what we call a combination. And here's the formula for a combination. And this looks fairly daunting. All these exclamation points, remember those are factorials. Let's kind of work through this one individually here. I'm going to explain a little bit more about what the n and the r represent. So the n represents the numbers that we get to choose from, and r is how many different ones are chosen at a time. So let's take this one for instance. This is our same equation up here, same formula. We're just rewriting it down here. We've got to determine what n is. N is the number to choose from, where there are 14 members. So we can choose these. Captains can be chosen from these 14 members. So our n value is 14. So I'll notice that here I'm starting to fill this in. This is 14. Well, if that n is 14, that means this n and this n here are both 14 as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just start filling out that formula. 14 and 14. Now we need to determine our r. How many are chosen? In this particular one, we have 3 different captains. So the r value would be 3. And that means that these 2 r values here would also be 3. Okay, now we can try to simplify this just a little bit here. We know that 14 minus 3 is 11, so we can simplify that a little bit further here. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and just plug this into the calculator right here. We'll do it with the TI Nspire first. Okay, so we've got, it was 14. Our factorial button is, if you just go to menu right here, and it's under probability, factorial right there, so we can just click on that. Then we're going to be dividing by, now we want to make sure to use parentheses here, this way it'll indicate that all of this is on the bottom, because we've got a 3 factorial and an 11 factorial on the bottom. So let's pull this back in here. So then we'll just go 3, and then remember the factorial button is right here, menu, probability, factorial. And then we can just type in 11 factorial and hit enter. Now bring this across here, and our answer is 364. So our answer on this one here should also be 364. Now let's pull it in and do it on the TI-84 as well, just to show you that we can do that as well. 14. The factorial button on the TI-84 is found right here under math, and it's under probability right here. So we're going to have to go to the right. And option number 4 is our factorial. So we've got 14 factorial divided by, don't forget your parentheses here, 3. Again, the factorial is under math, probability. Then option number 4 is our factorial. Times 11, math, go over here to probability, option number 4. I can close this off and hit enter. My answer here is 364. So no matter which calculator you want to use here, you'll get the right answer. The big thing is knowing how to plug these in. N is the number to choose from, and R is the number that are actually chosen. Whenever I read this one off, I always go 14, choose 3. There are 14 members, and I'm going to choose 3 of them. 14, choose 3. That's what the C. I can kind of think of it that way, see if that helps at all.